Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. So it is that time once again. Time for final thoughts. This is Symbiosis Part 2. Will there be a Part 3 or more? I don't know. I have no idea. Since there's an event store, I'm thinking probably not, but I feel like it's been 3-ish months since an event store, or 3-ish months, which is kind of the pattern they've been going on. As per before, completing a full arc series and then running the event store, which could take 3 or 4 months. So I think there is a chance for Symbiosis Part 3, but a very small chance. I honestly haven't seen if anybody confirmed anything or not. I don't know. I've been out of the loop. Not really liking this arc. Pissing me off a little bit, but whatever. Start off with the officers, like I always do. Got a Mass Riyadh Vale and a other person. I'll get to them. I really like this officer, and it has nothing to do with its officer ability. I think its officer ability is garbage. It's the below deck ability. It is essentially Hugh. Now, okay, to a certain extent, there is a difference, and it's how they get the critical hits up there. With Hugh, it's like between 40 and 100% chance to get a 25% chance increase to critical hits, right? So the little green part that's, changing with tier is the chance that Hugh has to actually activate. Once you activate, you get the critical hits. With Vale here, it's you get hit and it just activates. So there's no chance of activation. It just activates, and because of that, it's a smaller amount, at least per hit. You get hit 3 or 4 times in a round, then it could be more than 25% in a round. So the end result is really the same as Hugh. How they get there is a little different. And the fact that Vale works against armadas and hostiles, Hugh just works against armadas. And at the same time, Vale is going to work against the entity jackasses, invading Ceres invasion fuckheads. Fuck that event. I don't really care about that event. As far as I'm concerned, once you get to Protector, be done. But still, very nice officer. And Dorian Doc Brown here. I don't know how to pronounce that, and I'm sorry to all you Star Trek fans out there. I don't care. I don't care what this person's actual name is. This is Andorian Doc Brown. This is what I'm going to call this person, if not just Doc Brown. Very disappointed that, once again, no sourcing for the rare officer at all. Okay, I got 2/3. Cool. And I gave them $20 for the battle pass. It's just, to a certain extent, it's all of our faults for still giving them money, even though they're actually giving us less. They've made so many currencies and so many officers. They're throwing all these types in there, but since it doesn't add up to that much, like say here, you don't actually get anything. I don't have the officer. So does it matter how many shards I got? Not really, because I don't have the officer. Just an opinion. Yes, I do get, if you get 27, that's 27 shards you don't have to get later. Okay. When will I get that later? And again, I don't have the services of this officer. I'm not too sure about the abilities here. Increase critical damage by 5% at tier 1 every time you're hit by an armada or hostile. Alright, cool. maxes out at 25. So it only goes up by 5% each time, which is fine. It's just, is that good? I mean, yeah, meh. You know? How much critical damage are you getting from researches? You're getting hull breach. So another, it depends on, how many times you get hit. Right? And to the certain extent, like how many battles are you in where it's only going 4 rounds? Or it's going more than 4 rounds? I'm hitting some of these, hostiles, 64 and 65 level hostiles, or whatever the hell level I'm hitting, and it's like 1 or 2 rounds. So it's just really good for me, because this is like a build-up, a long build-up kind of officer. Is this really that good? Not really. Some of the armadas, sure, maybe, if I can survive that long. Now, to a certain extent, he does appear to pair very nicely with a Vindicator in the armada here. And I'll get to the Vindicator, my problems with that. Yeah, spoiler alert, later. So, I mean, the build is kind of meh. It's fine. I do like his below deck ability. Increase base loot gain from non-armada hostiles. Not crazy about that. Non-armada hostiles. Come on, man. Like, all these other abilities for all this whole fucking group is armadas and hostiles. This one motherfucker is like, nope, just hostiles. Oh, it can max out at 100%. Just hostiles, not armadas. Cool. Alright. That's fine. I mean, it's fine. You get this to 100%, you're going to love it. Depending on what hostiles you kill. I mean, if it's a Mirrorverse, you're probably not going to care that much because there's a lot of research in there for increased loot. Yeah. Like, even without the loot officer, I'm still getting like 7 times the loot. 7 times the base loot of killing the hostile. So what does another 100% do to me? Oh, instead of 7 times, it's 8 times. Well, yeah, that's true. It's not that much in the grand scheme of things. So, I like it. I just, I don't know how much I care. And for the most part, I do feel like, not this guy necessarily, but Vale, I do think rounds out the group. This 3-person group. You have your, that's okay, don't bring up the picture. There you go. Loot and extra shots here, and mitigation reduction here. Don't bring up the picture. And then you have your critical hits here. But something I mentioned about this group, something I mentioned in the previous month, is that the loot increase is nice. Yes, the shot increase is nice. And the mitigation decrease for the Armada target is nice as well. I wanted a mitigator or some kind of defense, and I wanted a critical chance officer. Well, I got the critical chance officer. There is no defense with this group at all. There is no survivability. I'm assuming the survivability is using the Vindicator. Problem there, if you ain't got the Vindicator. Yeah. Okay. So, while there's a lot of nice things with this group, and it's why I'm kind of hoping that we're going to get more in this group, you don't have any survivability. You have 0 survivability. Unless you run Dojash Tora and Mr. Tolley and Vicky Vale here below deck, and then you put some kind of mitigator next to him on the bridge. Beverly Gowron or Martok or Bael or however you say her name. You could do that. Or you run Paris below deck. Assuming you don't want to use Paris anywhere else. Like, say, with the Voyager crew. Right? It kind of goes with them, not with these guys. It's like, you keep group integrity a little bit, man. We need survivability on these armadas. So, and of course, the same old tune. It's like, changed. I'm sure some of you out there are saying, change the fucking record, Rhino. I'm not. Okay? There's no sourcing for these officers. None. They suck. Too bad. Missions. No, I won't change the screen. I'll come over here so I don't forget to change it next time. Missions, again. Yeah, still talking about the missions. Very non-rewarding as they usually are. Annoying, but it's fine. I feel like for the most part, they actually did put us in a system higher than the hostiles they wanted us to kill. Except for that one, where they put us in a system below the hostiles we were supposed to kill. It's like, what? Did two different fucking people work on these missions? Because it's like at one point, they're sending you to a level 40 system and telling you to kill 38s or higher. Cool, thank, or whatever the numbers actually were. Cool, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Like, I'm sincere about that. It does make my game life here more easier because I don't have to go find another dumbass system. And then at the same time, there was another mission. It was like, here, you're in a 25 level system. Go kill a bunch of level 40s. What? Why the difference there? Why was the one mission like that good and the other one was trash? Weird. And it was more like 3 of the missions were good and that one mission was trash. It's like, why the change there, huh? Why? Why don't you just do them all like that? Okay, cool. But again, still, how many tasks are, hey, go kill 10, 20 hostiles or whatever it was? Why? Maybe it's just me. Look, if I was like a level 40 or a level 30 or something, maybe I'd care more. Like, it'd be a little tougher, it'd be a little more challenge. It ain't a challenge for me no more, man. It's not. Hey, go kill level 40 hostiles. Really? Do I have to? Why? I mean, it's, to a certain extent, I should enter the system. They see the power of my ships, and they all just self-destruct. But it's fine. Well, yes, there was a little hiccup, and yes, I say they're not that rewarding. They never really are. To a certain extent, they are kind of for everybody. But again, I do appreciate making the process of doing the missions a little easier for some of us. So, I'm going to say, keep that up. Keep that up. Keep putting us in level 40 systems, but then telling us to kill level 30 hostiles. So that every hostile in the system counts. I like that, and I want you to keep doing that. And I will go ahead and say you did a good job with that and praise you and thank you for that. But when you do the other thing, then I'll tell you what the hell you're talking about. So, alright, so events. Here we are in event store. And yes, I do still have 23,000 event store currency left over. So, good thing they extended the event store. Totally forgot to spend it yesterday. Of course, it was because of the rare ticket event. That's when I got them. Forgot to spend it last night. Oh, I have all these notes here, and I haven't actually read off them at all. Like a whole page of notes. See? I mean, like a whole page of notes. I even got down here to the bottom where I still wanted to read, and it's like teeny tiny. And I literally haven't read any of my damn notes. Of course, to a certain extent, it does help to write the notes. Just kind of help me remember what I want to say. The events. I know it's been a very, I don't know how to say that now, heavily disputed topic on what to do with the ticket events, especially during an event store month. Do they all go with event store currency? Do you put some materials and some not? Do they all be materials? Okay. I like its current setup. I like that the ticket events are their normal materials. You got your ore and your power steel, and then you got your crystal and your titanium, and then your gas and your dilithium. I like that because the events themselves aren't that hard. So the choice really isn't in what event to do, it's what reward to get. If it's all event store currency, then there's no player choice, and the point of tickets is moot. because there's no choice there, and that's the point of the tickets. You get the one free ticket, and there's 3 ticket events a month. 3 ticket events a week. Choose. Well, it's all event store currency, then there is no choice. The choice is gone. And at the same time, the rare ticket events, they are a little bit more challenging, even for me. They are, compared to the other tickets, in my opinion. So, for me, the choice there is the mission. Which ticket event to choose. So, having that be all event store currency, I feel that's the right move. Now, can you do any rare tickets free to play? Yes, you can. You can absolutely save enough of your normal tickets to do all the tickets in one weekend. Now, you're kind of removing choice there, but you can make that get you rare tickets. Now, to a certain extent, you know what? Save them. Because if they keep up this thing, right? Save your rare tickets, and then you could have more event store currency. It's possible. Maybe a pain in the ass, and maybe, you won't get to make the choice for what resources you want, but you will get more event store currency, which is low. And this is the main topic for the events. So to a certain extent, I'm sure why people don't like the tickets being the way they are is because they want more event store currency. You and me both. And I got 627,000. Or, yes. Did you get 627,000? Probably not if you're a free-to-play player. But you know what? Even I wanted more. Because 627,000 just ain't that much. Especially when you're not sourcing the rare officers. So you can just, even that 627, 100,000 of that is gone. Because it goes to rare officers you didn't unlock. So it's only 527,000, really. That's a low number. And that's from a spender. What did a free-to-play get? Hell, if I got 627, did free-to-play even get 300,000? That's low. That is very low. Very low. And I don't count leaderboards. Leaderboards are spender shit. Free to play, as far as I'm concerned, are not meant to get anything from leaderboards. Can they? Sure. That's bonus. That's extra points. Who cares? I honestly have no idea. I'm kind of being a bad content creator here, but I'm hating all this shit, really. Most of the shit this month. Because it's like, holy shit. Like, if it wasn't evident that you guys do not care about the quality of this game, you just want money, this is the most evidence we've ever had in a month. And you could change that real easy. You could either just make more events that pay out event store currency on months like this. Make players happy. You're not making them happy every month, but in a month like this, you're making them happy, Or, the officers cost less. Because you're not sourcing the rares. Rares now cost 1,000 per shard instead of 2. Epics cost 3,000 instead of 6. Sounds like a great idea to me. Would we still complain about needing more or wanting more event store currency? Yeah, probably. But to a certain extent, I think some of us would see the benefits of having these officers cost less. You could do that to make up for the change in the way that you did the tickets. Or you know what? You could just run more milestone events for event store currency. You could do that. Have you done that? No. If anything, you've run less. Cool. And you know what? I barely looked at my notes for that. Did I get to everything? Yeah. No, that's about right. So again, very low event store payout. Event store credits payout. And honestly, still, Where are the refits? Where are either of the feature refits? Why? Why are they not in here? Why? After this long. And some of these shit parts. Like, why is it so expensive to get a few extra shit parts for your NX-01, for your Gorn Excelsior, for your Titan, for your... Why? If anything, I think you'll want players to spend a currency on that. Because then they'll be like, oh, I can't get this officer then. Or, what do I do? They ask for more events, or you go in the store and you buy the damn credits. It's possible. The more things that are in this store, the more likely even a spender would buy a pack for event store credits. Have I? Yes, I have. Some of the packs are somewhat nice. Do I think we should get more? Do I think the thing should be cheaper in here? Yes. And you know what? You still haven't made any changes to it. After how many times of telling you what needs to change? What needs to get added? Nothing. Piss off. Alright, let's get to the feature. Start with the Vindicator first, and I'm going to read my notes on this one because I honestly have zero knowledge of the Vindicator. Haven't heard anything about a sourcing path, and I don't have it, so, you know. How do you get the currency to upgrade the Vindicator? Number one, I have no idea. But to a certain extent, I don't think it's fast enough. Can all players get it to the armadas they run? Not to an armada. To the armadas that they run. If you're level 60 and you finally unlock the Vindicator, can you get the Vindicator to the level 60 armadas? Probably not. So who gives a shit? You gotta upgrade the bitch. How long? To get that fucking ship to your fucking armadas. Yeah, I don't like that. And okay. It's my fault for leveling up. Is it? I mean, the game, these people running the game want people to level up. They don't want you to sit at 30 the whole time. You know? So, whatever. I mean, have you done anything for people like me? Am I able to get this stupid ass armada ship to my armadas? Okay. If no, how long will that take? Again, I don't know. I'm going to say too long. Because I can see where my Excelsior is and my NX-01 and what's a Protector. I see where they're all at. Like, well, this Vindicator's not going to be any fucking different. Again, what is the free-to-play sourcing? I haven't seen anything. It is possible I missed it. It's possible. It's possible. But I haven't even seen anything in-game. Vindicator's trash. I don't care what some people say how good it is. I don't see the evidence. But again, it's just me. You are perfectly allowed to like it. I'm not going to agree. Arena. I didn't like the 5-on-5. I think it just... I felt like it just took too long in some cases to fill up the squad. To a certain extent, when you're level 62, I got what? 4, 5 players in my alliance that are higher than me. Alright, so I don't have that many to choose from there to get in my squad. As far as, 7 above. 7 below, yes, I have a lot more options. But again, I don't have that many options for 7 above. So is it harder for me to fill a squad? Yeah. Does a time frame have anything to do with that? Sure. Can. Yeah. I mean, you wanted to start... First week, you wanted to start the damn thing at 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern time. If that ain't a, hey, you people on the West Coast, go fuck yourself kind of message, I don't know what the hell is. Holy shit. No, people on the West Coast, you're not allowed to come home from work in the evening and, take a shower, eat dinner, and then you can play some games and participate in this event. Nope. Get your ass fucking home real fucking quick. Get in the game and participate right now, or you can't at all. Oh, that's wonderful. Which, to a certain extent, at least that first week, that's probably why I had a little bit of trouble, filling some positions here in the squad. Got some people on the West Coast on my server. Got several people, and of course, we got people like all over, from the East Coast to the West Coast, even some guy from Britain. So when you have these 8-hour windows for some of these events, you're like, yeah, man, like, it doesn't work. So I do appreciate the thought of them changing it, from 5v5 to 3v3. It's just, what happened to 4v4? Because I kind of feel like 3v3 is, it's not enough in the squad. To a certain extent, they fill up too fast now. Of course, at the same time, I do feel like my alliance doesn't really like Arena as much. There are several people that like it, but there's not that many that like it. And I think a lot of the reason why is, let me check my notes here. Yeah, it's the repair tokens. Oh, I wanted to go to the thing. Go here, and you can take a look at these repair tokens. View. For one repair token, 1,200 common credits. Yes, I can buy several here. But I can buy, what? 3? 4? 4, I guess. 5? Maybe 5. Yeah, I can buy 5. Cool. How did I get those 6,000 credits? Well, some of that was the battle pass. Because I ain't getting 6,000 credits a week. I'm not. I mean, you see how many things I got there. This is what I'm getting. Okay, I'm not participating enough. Well, I have no repair tokens. I actually did one last night. It was a somewhat competitive and evenly matched match. It's just, you lose ships and I can't get them back in. To wait 2 whole minutes. It's just sitting there at one point, and then I'm looking at it, and it's like, well, when the match appeared to be really over, I have 6 ships destroyed. My 3 biggest ships done. Destroyed. It's going to happen, sure. But at the same time, it's like, I can't play. That's what I feel like. That there's times with this arena event where it's like, half the time with this arena, you can't play. That doesn't sound like a good game mode to me. You spend half the time playing this game mode, not playing. Oh. Or not playing with your first, second, or third best ship. You're playing with your 4th, your 5th, maybe your 6th or 7th ship. Depends on how many docks you got, right? I gotta play with my 5th and 6th best ship? Really? And this is supposed to be fun? I'm supposed to enjoy this? Oh. Okay. So it's not enjoyable without the repair tokens. Okay, well, you got to play the matches to get the currency to buy the repair tokens. Okay, makes sense. Kinda. Without the repair tokens, how do you actually play the game mode? Right? I mean, somebody's going to win and somebody's going to lose. Somebody is going to not have the repair tokens because they used them all. It's something. Yeah. So, I mean, half the people probably love this, but half the people probably hate it. Because you feel like you can't actually play the game. Yeah. And why? Well, because of the prices of this shit. This shit. It's expensive. And it's expensive why? Because they want you to buy it. And they selling repair tokens. Yep. Of course they are. Business sense, it makes perfect sense. But at the same time, who's deciding to spend on the repair tokens? Spenders. What percentage of your player or your customers are actually giving you money for that? I don't think it's half. I think it's got to be a lot less than half. So therefore, how many of that other half, the half that isn't buying the repair tokens, how many of them are actually playing this event? Yeah. I mean, at some point you just look at it and you say, I'm not a spender, or I'm not a spender type that's going to be like, oh, I'm going to pay per ship. I'm not going to give you money per ship. Fuck off. Fuck you. I'm not going to play this PvP game mode and actually pay you per ship repair. Kiss my ass. Until these changes are made, start handing out more arena repair tokens. Lessen the cost of a lot of these favors. Because again, if you can use all your credits and you can get your repair tokens, you can get a few. But at the same time, then you have no currency for the favors. Or at least for some of the favors. You have nothing for it. You can't get them. This game mode seem worth your time to me? Or does this game mode seem worth your time to you? If it is, by all means, keep doing it. I'm sorry, it doesn't seem worth my time. Need more repair tokens. These things need to be cheaper, or you need to start handing out more credits. Because the numbers ain't adding up to me. So, I mean, until those changes are made, I'm done with Arena. I'm done. Not even going to engage with it. This will probably be the last time I pull this up. I'm not going to come in here to this faction store anymore because I don't care. Your Arena can kiss my ass. Move over here just so I don't have to look at that bullshit. Yeah, I mean, I mentioned this at the start of this video. I'm sure there are people out there that are saying, Rhino, change the record. I can't change things I like, and it's like the same things. As far as I'm concerned, I'm being consistent. They're just not getting with the program. They don't do a good job sourcing their officers, so they get a thumbs down on the officers. I don't need to show you the thumbs up. I can just do it all over again. I mean, look, the missions, I appreciate the change in the missions. That's what I'm saying. Like, they can change, but I appreciate the change there, and you're putting us in these... You're putting us in this higher system, and you're saying kill a lower hostile. Because then all the hostiles in there contribute to the task. I appreciate that, because that is a change. It is a change they made. It is a change they made for the better. So I appreciate that. But then all these other things, you like the events, and especially this month with the event store, and it's just, where are the credits? Where are they? You did make the change to the tickets, which I like. I do like getting materials and resources within the month, because otherwise, you're expected to do some of these upgrades and some of these spend events, which are, have become a staple. They're all over the place now. In some cases, you have 2 of them a week. You need resources and the materials, otherwise you do nothing, which is fine. But we need more event store currency, especially when you never source the rares free to play anymore. Now we need even more event store currency, but instead you're giving us even less. Oh, okay. I've been saying this for, we've been saying this for a long time. These months heavily depend on how much event store currency is free to play. Vindicator ship. What's the sourcing mechanic? How long is the sourcing? Look, and how long to get it to your level? Look, if you're only a level 40, then it's probably pretty quick. If you're a level 60, then it's probably a long time. And again, no sourcing. How can I say anything good about that? How? Arena, yeah, maybe that's the one that you could say, I need to think a little better on it. Really? Even ticket events, they give you 1 ticket a day. And if you come in there right time, you can actually get 4 tickets. Why is the same thing not done with the arena and the repair tokens? It sounds like the same principle could be applied, except it's not. At least not at the moment. I don't want to play a game mode that I feel like I only play half the time. I can't like that. And too many things that I don't like, I can't give you a thumbs up for the month. I got to give you a thumbs down. I feel like things I want to change here, they're not unreasonable. Especially for the arena. You have to get the free-to-play in there. You have to get them in there and doing the arena. Otherwise, your spenders, they don't have anybody to go in an arena and kick the shit out of. So why would they go in the arena? You know? I do think it really evolves around the repair tokens. But you decided to make, unlimited participation in the arena and then limit how many repair tokens you have. Which kind of limits your participation in the arena. I think I would have rather had directives for the arena than directives for getting my fucking ships out of dock. Comment below. How'd you do with the event store? Did you get a good amount of event store credits as a haul this month? Or did you not? Good funny feeling you didn't. And by all means, please tell me if you're a free to play, what are you getting? I'm thinking you're getting about 300,000 and that might actually be a little generous. I'm right there on the nose there. And no, I don't think that's enough. And what do you think about the Vindicator? I had a few questions. If you could answer them, please, by all means. Or, don't. It's your choice. What do you think about the arena? Do you really think the arena tokens should be the Armada directive equivalent thing there? That's what's limiting people. And that's what you're charging money for. I think you're hurting the participation. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.